What's up guys, Tekbo here, another with you guys today. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas. This is the grand prize for me. It is, in fact, the brand new, let's see here, 12.9-inch iPad Pro with Wi-Fi. It is the black one in 256 gigabytes. I didn't need the 1 terabyte, that was just way too big, or the 512, but 64 was a bit too small. So I thought this capacity was perfect for me. That's what my parents got me. 256 gigabytes iPad Pro. And it's the really big one, which is really nice. I also got the Apple Pencil too. That'll be a separate video because it's a pretty expensive product, to be honest, so I'm going to make that separate for this. But yeah, let's get started with the unboxing. So on the outside we have iPad Pro, like normal, Apple logo, iPad Pro, and Apple logo, with a new pull tab for unboxing it, which is different from the old products. We had to cut it open. And on the front, which is a nice new graphic showing the actual iPad itself, which is pretty nice. Let's go ahead and unbox this here. This tears across all the way around, revealing the iPad box itself. There we go. So putting it in the right order, I think it's this way. I'm gonna go ahead and lift this up. It takes forever. These boxes always do that, but that's okay. There we go. So on the inside we have the iPad in a frosted cover up first. I'm gonna take this out and leave it to the side here for a second. On the inside we have designed by Apple in California. On the inside of this we should have our Apple stickers along with some warranty information as well. So there it is, and I don't see the stickers actually, that's surprising. It's probably in the other thing here. Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, no, they're right here. I just missed them. There you go, the Apple stickers that everyone wants. I have too many of those. But yeah, so that's the sort of warranty card thing, designed by Apple in California. Put that aside as well. And now new for the newer generation of iPad, we have USB-C to charge. So they give you a USB-C to USB cable, as you can see here. It's pretty nice. I'm pretty sure it's a 1 meter long cable. I will have to buy a larger cable for myself because I use it beside my bed. Maybe about 2 or 3 meters, which I usually have for now. So my one that I have right now, which is a Lightning cable for my old iPad, which is an iPad Air, is a standard Lightning connector. So this is pretty nice. It's a nice upgrade because my PC actually has USB-C, and that would fit it pretty well. And on the inside here we have a new power adapter. This is their USB-C adapter. It's a little bit bigger than the other iPad stuff. And this outputs at 5 volts, 2 amps, so that's pretty good actually. I don't know how the watt is, probably 35 watts. But yeah, so it's a pretty good charger actually. It's nice and heavy. It doesn't have the flipping prongs anymore, but I'm pretty sure it's more durable this way, so it doesn't just break on you like the prongs used to just come off the old one. That's okay. So let's go ahead and open this up here. So it's the standard Apple plug. It's shiny white plastic, and the actual cable itself. Let's go ahead and pop this open here. Opens up on 2 spots, and that comes out. Pretty sure I screwed it up. That's okay. So there's the cable. It is in fact 1 meter long. I just searched that up, and one end. It's reversible just like the Lightning port, so it doesn't matter which way you put it in. Goes into this part, this goes into your wall, and this end, of course, goes into the actual iPad itself. So it's USB Type-C. It's a nice port. So, to the actual iPad itself, let's put this aside here. Don't want to scratch this up here, so, you know, plastic like Apple usually does. On the back, this tears open, and you got your iPads. This is the Wi-Fi model here. There's no cellular bands on it. Actually, it doesn't reflect that much. It's pretty good. You can see my lights here, and you actually can't even see me because I'm way behind. So it's pretty good anti-reflective coating on it. You can see here on the bottom we have USB-C, 4 speakers on each side. This side has nothing. Up here, another speaker and another speaker. No headphone jack for this model here, but on the top we do have our volume rockers and where the new Apple Pencil attaches to, as well as a new 12-megapixel image stabilized camera for video, as well as 4K 60 FPS, and a flash unit built into the iPad as well. That was introduced on the previous iPad Pro. So it's actually turning on right now. I just had to plug it in, which was pretty simple actually. USB-C does work pretty nice. I'm going to leave it flat here so there's no glare. And I'll zoom in a little bit. So we do have Face ID, and it's almost a full screen display just like the iPhone. See here it says hello. I'm going to go ahead and swipe up and select English. It is sideways. Now you can see here we have the 120 hertz screen. You can't see it on video, but this is incredibly smooth. This is really, really smooth. And it's nice actually. And this, you can see the screen is full. You have battery percentage 96. You actually had to plug it in because it's actually full battery. Alright, so this is the new iPad. You can see here, you can scroll down. I'm going to select Canada. I'm going to set it up manually. So I'm going to choose my Wi-Fi here. So there we go. We're connected to Wi-Fi. I'm going to continue. I'm going to set the Face ID up. So Face ID is now set up here. You can press continue. I'm going to create a password real quick. Alright, so I created a password. Now it's going to ask me to restore from an iCloud backup. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll be back for the next part of this video. So here's a follow-up of the video of the iPad Pro, 12.9-inch, 256 gigabytes, and it's in black, as you can see here. It's a pretty nice-looking iPad, to be honest with you. And so I have it fully set up now. You can have a listen, look at what it's like. So you can see here, the first thing is the screen is extremely vibrant and nice colors. I'm going to go ahead and unlock it here. So the unlocking speed is very fast. You can have a camera in my face, so it's not going to work that well. I can show you that actually. There's me behind the camera. Yep. And the camera quality on this thing actually is really good, as you can see. There's nothing to look at, but you can look over here. And you can tell the camera is, well, really good. You can see the quality here. It's pretty incredible considering that that's way over there. But that's that. So the screen is really nice. Now, some of the nice features is the new Face ID. So it's built into the bezel on the top there, right where the light is flashing. You can see it there. And you can hardly see it when there isn't direct light on it, but I do have my big lights turned on. And the nice part about this is it's really, really fast. So I can look at it and it turns on really quickly. So the screen is actually pretty bright because I have my bright lights on, but that's okay. That's kind of blinding me right now. But you can see the new wallpaper is actually in this thing. So I'm not going to show you my Apple ID here, but I'm going to go ahead and go into wallpaper, and you can see here. So you can see 120 hertz. This is a very smooth rolling display, and that's the nice part about this thing. So you got a lot of stuff to work with. Now, apps such as YouTube, they are full screen. They do cover the whole display, but there's still not the notch, but like the home bar on the bottom here. So if I go into here and I watch my own videos, you can see here, just watch a recent one that I just uploaded. This came up before. You can see it loads in 1080p HD very quickly. Now there's still the time and date on the top there. Maybe that's going to be edited out later as a software fix. But I'm going to go ahead and mute this because I don't want you to listen to it. Now this is not playback in 4K, even though the display is a little bit higher than 1080p because of the internet restrictions for the device itself. I can in fact watch 4K, but it's just the iPads and iPhones don't allow it. It's only on Google Chrome that allows you to really watch the videos in 4K. But you can see the quality is still tremendously good. Responsiveness is very high. I can watch one of my Christmas mixes with like a nice little video. You can see the colors are great on this thing, and it plays it back nicely. So that's basically one of the things here. I'm going to open up my D-Link app, and this should allow me to see my own cameras. So I turn them away when I make videos so people don't spy on me, but you can see here I can full screen. So this app plays back in full screen. There's a little tiny bit of bezeling on the side, but that's okay. I'm going to press max and pan the camera back so you can see it moving. And now the camera is turning. It's actually right over there, so you'll see us in a second on the screen here. There's us. There's me waving. You can see that. I can zoom in on my face. Yeah, so that's what this looks like. I'm against a wall right now. I'm going to turn this back to the corner so that we don't have to be spied on. And there we go. So that's the My D-Link app. Just as an example of the speed of the Wi-Fi. Now, actually, I'll do a Wi-Fi test right now. I'm pretty far away from my Wi-Fi router, so if it's not really fast, then so be it. So yeah, I am getting actually a really good speed. It's 400. That's almost what we're paying for. So this Wi-Fi receptor on this iPad is really fast, which is pretty nice. And that's a good part, which is why the videos load quickly. So that's kind of it for this iPad. It's a really nice display. It looks good. You have a little microphone on the bottom here. And of course a slot for where the Apple Pencil will stick to. And our 4 speakers. Actually, I'll give you a test on that right now. I'll play that song. You can't hear this, but I'll put it here. It sounds good. Now, the thing about this is the actual thing is there's actually, they separate the speakers on purpose, so the bottom two on each side, depending on which way you're holding it. So in this case, the bottom two would be subwoofers, and the top two would be the high frequencies. So it actually separates really nicely and makes the sound much better. So there's more bass focused, and then there's also a higher frequency, which is a lot better. So yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Tech Boot.